that feeling of a good committed strike. Bang! Get that first. Do the 1, get the 2. You've got a good chance of it going down the fairway to number 3. So that's how you take it to the golf course, that sort of process. Hazards are out there as a distraction, obviously something to pay attention to when it comes to percentage aiming, the direction you decide to aim. We don't want to aim towards a hazard and draw it back. In case it doesn't draw, there's always that risk. So we try and go over it or aim on a safer line. So you can see, if we don't prepare that way, we don't have that routine of aiming for that individual spot, drawing our mark back, gathering our thoughts. I often use that with my clients as the sort of trigger, the trigger to get in your zone, in your bubble. Gather your thoughts. So as soon as you reach into the golf bag to pull out a club, gather your thoughts. That means get into that zone of the feeling of a good swing from the exercises you've done at home, and then that feeling of a good contact that you've had before. So we're over there, you've got the feeling, got the moving, trusting it, committing. Great. You'll probably only hit 3 of these in one whole 18 holes of golf the first time you do it. But there'll be 3 strikes that you thought, oh my goodness me, that was incredible. That's how I want to hit a golf ball always. You'll have 3 of those. Remember, it's emotionless golf. I don't want you to be distracted about where it goes. We're not at that stage. We're at the beginning. We're doing number 1 and number 2. We're getting a good swing on it and getting the strike. You'll have 3 in a round in that first round, where there'll be very, very memorable shots. The swing will feel powerful and confident and committed. The strike will be out of this world, and you'll be very surprised what your playing partner's reaction will be. 3 of those. Those 3 you'll remember when you come in and have your beer. Those 3 you'll remember a week later. That's your blueprint that you're going to refine the next time you play, or then the opportunity you have when you go to the driving range. You don't need to hit 100 balls, just hit 30 or 40. Same process. Put them in little pockets of 5, little groups of 5 or 6, and have this same process that you're learning here now when you hit. Try and get 6 or 7 blueprint swings in that session. Then you'll start to feel on the course, well, I had 3 last week, I want to try and do 5 or 6 this week. That's your goal, nothing else. Again, you don't care where it goes. We're in the beginning process of number 3. We're doing 1 and 2 first. How many can you get this week? Recall those swings of last time, because that's your goal. The committed swing to getting that strike. Nothing else matters. Then you're going to try and think, well, I want 2 in a row, 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 5 in a row. 5 in a row is my best, I want to do 6. As your little course record, this is when you're on the range. Because you can be there, again, same process, commit to this, you're in your bubble doing this. Doesn't matter what club you're using, it's the same overall feeling. We've just changed the setup depending, and the ball position depending on the club we're using. Same process though. Think of it this way. Your course record, if you like, is the number of blueprints in a row that you can do compared to last time. Recall this. When you reach and grab a club in your bag and pull it out, that's the commit to get, well, that's the gather your thoughts. As you set up, you've aimed, you've got the club. Commit to the swing and the strike, the number 1 and number 2. You need those 2 first if you have any hope of it going where it wants to go.